colorimetric method. In our previous class, we did discuss something about determination of sulfate in water by gravimetric method. Whatever you studied in the previous class, let us assume that you have understood it thoroughly. Now moving on to a new topic here, it is all about colorimetric determination of fluoride in water. Colorimetric method is not very new to you, as you have already done one experiment in the laboratory, that is colorimetric determination of copper. So principle is almost the same here, only thing is the reagents used are different. So in this determination we are using a reagent that is SPA-DNS. So SPA-DNS is the reagent used, and SPA-DNS, the full form being 2-4-sulfophenylazo 1,8 dihydroxy 3,6 naphthalene disulfonic acid. So this is the full form of SPA-DNS. 2-4-sulfophenylazo 1,8 dihydroxy 3,6 naphthalene disulfonic acid. The structure of SPA-DNS is shown here. So SPA-DNS is naphthalene derivative. So this is the naphthalene moiety where you have two benzene rings fused together. So in the naphthalene, the carbon atoms are numbered like this. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9th one and this is the 10th carbon atom. At the second position, you have a side chain or substituent that is through azo group. So this is the azo group. Azo group is linked to the second position, which is in turn linked to one phenyl ring and a sulfonic acid group. And at the first and the 8th position you have two hydroxyl groups, and at the third and the 6th position you have two sulfo groups. Now here 2, that is this position. At the second position you have a side chain or substituent that is 4-sulfo. This is sulfo, it is attached to 4th position. This is phenyl, 4-sulfophenyl, then azo. 4-sulfophenyl azo is linked to the second position. Then 1,8 it is dihydroxy, 1,8 dihydroxy, 3,6 naphthalene, 3,6 naphthalene disulfonic acid, 3,6 naphthalene disulfonic acid. This is how the naming is done. Now SPA-DNS, it is yellowish in color. SPA-DNS is yellowish in color, but we are using a complex of SPA-DNS in the determination of fluoride in water, that is zirconyl SPA-DNS reagent. So we are preparing a complex of SPA-DNS for the determination of fluoride in water, that is nothing but zirconyl SPA-DNS reagent. This complex is reddish brown in color. So color of this complex is reddish brown. So SPA-DNS is yellowish in color. The complex of SPA-DNS with the zirconyl chloride octahydrate, that is zirconyl SPA-DNS reagent, is reddish brown in color. Moving on. Now this it is SPA-DNS. This is yellowish in color. This is made to react with the zirconyl chloride octahydrate in a highly acidic medium. Then you get a zirconyl SPA-DNS reagent, that is here, see, complex zirconyl SPA-DNS reagent. This is reddish brown complex. So reddish brown complex you are preparing, that is by treating SPA-DNS yellow colored with zirconyl chloride octahydrate in acid medium. This reddish brown colored zirconyl SPA-DNS reagent is made to react with the fluoride ions in the acid medium. Then one colorless complex anion is formed, that is fluoride ions react with the zirconium ions and ZrF62- is formed. This is a colorless complex anion, and yellow colored SPA-DNS is regenerated. So yellow colored SPA-DNS is formed along with the colorless complex anion. due to the formation of a colorless complex anion and SpA-DNS, which is yellowish in color, the reddish brown color of this complex intensity decreases. So reddish brown color of this complex intensity decreases. That is because of the bleaching action of fluoride ions. Fluoride ions have the bleaching property. That is why they actually bleach the color of this complex, thereby leading to the formation of SpA-DNS. We know that SpA-DNS is yellowish in color. Because of the formation of the yellowish SpA-DNS, here intensity of this complex decreases. When the concentration of fluoride ions increases, bleaching property or bleaching action increases. As a result, intensity of this complex decreases and intensity of the yellow SpA-DNS increases. That is because concentration of this complex decreases with increase in the concentration of the fluoride ions, and there will be simultaneous increase in the concentration of SpA-DNS. These structures and all you need not study, but you have to be knowing what exactly it is happening when fluoride ions combine with the zirconyl SpA-DNS reagent. I repeat, when zirconyl SpA-DNS reagent reacts with fluoride ions, because of the bleaching action of fluoride ions, red color intensity of zirconyl SpA-DNS reagent decreases, and there will be a generation of SpA-DNS along with the zirconyl fluoride complex anion. Because yellow color SpA-DNS is formed, here the intensity of this red color decreases and the intensity of SpA-DNS increases. Now this is the SpA-DNS reagent, and this is zirconyl SpA-DNS. Zirconyl SpA-DNS is reddish in color, SpA-DNS is yellowish in color. Now, as discussed, fluoride reacts with the zirconyl SpA-DNS complex. Fluoride reacts with the zirconyl SpA-DNS complex, dissociating a portion of it into a colorless complex anion and itself. So this is the zirconium SpA-DNS complex. It is reddish brown in color. When fluoride ions reacts with it, fluoride ions dissociate this complex and takes away zirconium with it. As a result, one colorless complex anion is formed and SpA-DNS gets separated. And SpA-DNS is yellowish in color. Because yellowish SpA-DNS is formed here, intensity of the reddish color of this complex decreases. And we say that it is all because of the bleaching action of the fluoride ion. As the concentration of the fluoride ion increases, bleaching action also increases, and hence SpA-DNS concentration goes on increasing and yellow color intensity goes on increasing. Now, as the amount of fluoride increases, the color produced becomes progressively lighter. Means color of this complex becomes progressively lighter, but the SpA-DNS yellow color intensity progressively increases. Now, let us try to understand, from this table, see what we are doing is we are increasing the concentration of the fluoride ions. When fluoride ion concentration is increased from 0 to 5 ml, and to that we are adding constant volume of SpA-DNS. What happens is fluoride, as the concentration of fluoride increases, zirconium SpA-DNS complex, that concentration, that's intensity of the zirconium SpA-DNS, it goes on decreasing. That is because of the bleaching action. So concentration of the SpA-DNS goes on decreasing because zirconium fluoride is reacting with the, that is zirconium ion, and it is forming a zirconium fluoride anion. As a result, concentration of this complex goes on decreasing, and the concentration decreases, its red color intensity also goes on decreasing. That is shown in the font size correspondingly. So as there is an increase in the concentration of fluoride ion, zirconium SpA-DNS complex concentration decreases and its red color intensity also decreases. Simultaneously, this colorless anion that is formed, the concentration goes on increasing, that is as the concentration of fluoride ion increases. And SpA-DNS is formed. You have studied that in the reaction. SpA-DNS concentration goes on increasing, that is yellow color intensity goes on increasing, red color intensity goes on decreasing. So whatever yellow color intensity here goes on increasing, no, this one we are finding out absorbance of this yellow color intensity we are measuring in the experiment. Now moving on, before that let us see the procedure, how exactly the experiment we are doing. Now in the previous table we have studied that the concentration of the zirconium SpA-DNS complex goes on decreasing with the increase in the concentration of fluoride ions, and hence there is a decrease in the intensity of the zirconium SpA-DNS complex. There will be corresponding increase in the concentration of complex anion and corresponding increase in the concentration of the SpA-DNS, and hence increase in the intensity of the yellow color. Now procedure. In the procedure, first we have to prepare the zirconium SpA-DNS complex. But this one, even if you don't write in the examination, marks won't be deducted. But you have to be knowing as to how this complex is prepared. Now 958 milligram of SpA-DNS is taken. It is dissolved in distilled water and diluted to 500 ml. So first 958 milligram of SpA-DNS is weighed accurately, dissolved in water, and then a final volume is made up to 500 ml. One solution we have to prepare like this. Next, we have to take 133 milligram of zirconyl chloride octahydrate. This is zirconyl chloride octahydrate. About 133 milligram is to be taken. And then it is dissolved in some amount of water, that is say 25 ml of water, and 350 ml of concentrated HCl is added, and final volume is made up to 500 ml. So we are preparing zirconyl chloride octahydrate acidic solution. So we have two solutions, 500 ml each, equal volumes of SpA-DNS solution and zirconyl acid solutions. They are mixed in order to get zirconyl SpA-DNS complex, which is reddish brown in color. Moving on, now preparation of a calibration curve, means how exactly we are doing the experiment. First we have to take 0.221 gram of anhydrous sodium fluoride that is dissolved in water and diluted up to 1 liter. So here you have to weigh a known quantity of the anhydrous sodium fluoride dissolved in water and diluted up to 1 liter. This is called stock solution. From the stock solution, you have to prepare one standard solution, and this standard solution should contain 10 milligrams of fluoride per liter. So this standard solution should contain 10 milligrams of fluoride per liter. And from that standard solution, we have to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ml of the solution to be pipetted out into different 50 ml standard flasks. You have to take 1, 2, 3 and 4 and also 5 ml of the solution to be pipetted out into 50 ml standard flasks, and to each standard flask we have to add 10 ml of zirconyl SpA-DNS reagent. Equally to all the standard flasks we have to add the reddish colored reagent. Now it is diluted up to the mark and it is mixed well. It is to be shaken well for uniform concentration. Now when you observe the color in the first standard flask, the intensity of the red color is somewhat high, but in the second, third, fourth, the intensity of the red color goes on decreasing. That is because fluoride ions bleach that red color because of the bleaching action of the fluoride ions. So red color intensity goes on decreasing, but SpA-DNS is regenerated there, and yellow color intensity of the SpA-DNS goes on increasing. Now you have to prepare one blank solution. It is prepared by diluting 10 ml of zirconyl SpA-DNS in 50 ml standard flask. Blank means it is means in the absence of fluoride ions, we are not taking any fluoride ions here. Only 10 ml of zirconial SPA-DNS in 50 ml standard flask, diluted with distilled water and to be shaken well for uniform concentration. Now, after preparing all the solutions, we have to measure the absorbance of all these solutions at 570 nanometer. So we are measuring the absorbance of the intensity of absorbance of the SPA-DNS solution. We are measuring the absorbance of the SPA-DNS that is generated, not the zirconial SPA-DNS complex. You know that SPA-DNS is yellowish in color and 570 nanometer corresponds to that yellow color, and the absorbance is measured at 574 nanometer against the reagent blank, and after measuring all the absorbance values, the values are to be tabulated, and then a graph is plotted, that is called calibration curve, that is taking absorbance against concentrations of fluoride ions per liter. And this graph is somewhat like this. You will get a straight line passing through the origin. That is because with the increase in the concentration of the fluoride ions, the intensity of the SPA-DNS produced that goes on increasing. The intensity of the SPA-DNS regenerated there is directly proportional to the concentration of the fluoride ions. Now if you are taking a test solution, that is suitable aliquot of the water sample, it can be considered as a test solution. That test solution, you don't know how much volume of fluoride ion is there. What is the concentration of the fluoride ion in that you don't know. That is why you are taking it as a test sample, and it is taken in a 50 ml standard flask, and all the steps are to be repeated. Then you have to add 10 ml of zirconial SPA-DNS reagent, that is reddish brown color. Then you have to dilute the solution up to the mark to be shaken well for uniform concentration, and then you have to measure the absorbance of this solution also at 574 nanometer using photoelectric colorimeter. And after knowing the absorbance value of that test solution, you have to mark the absorbance value that is known. You have to mark it on the y-axis, and corresponding to that absorbance, you have to find out what is the concentration of fluoride ions in the test solution. Means corresponding to that absorbance, you will get to know what is the concentration of the fluoride ions present in the test solution, that you can find out graphically. So by this method, similar to this, you have studied in your laboratory, that is colorimetric determination of copper. It is very similar, only reagents are different and theory involved is slightly different. Hope I have made the things very clear to you. Still, if you have any doubts, means at any time you can call and get your doubts clarified. Thank you.